Congressman Jim Banks. Congressman Banks, good to see you again. What's your sense of what we're going to hear in just a few minutes from the Oval Office?
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing from the President, Trish. As you know, the President always rises to the moment in times of challenges like this. So I know the President understands the gravity of the situation. At this point, all of us, all Americans, are grateful for his leadership, that he got out ahead of this situation as early as he did in so many ways, and we're better off at this moment for it. But his address tonight, I hope he lays out a plan for where we go from here, and I, like all other members of Congress, are looking forward to hearing what the President has to provide.
You know, the congressional doctor today had some rather alarming news. It was reported that he was saying as many as 150 million Americans could wind up infected with this. How are you thinking about that as you get this news as a Congress member? And this may be the one and only time I ever agree with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who said, you know, why do we still have tours here? Why don't we just shut it down, at least to the tourists? I mean, save the field trips for another day, because you guys, you're our government, you need to be safe. Your thoughts?
Well, earlier today, Trish, the Capitol shut down public tours. So that's the first step of probably many steps to come. We can't be careful enough. And this isn't out of caution to keep members of Congress safe. This is to keep the public safe. I'm always reminded that the Capitol belongs to the people. And in times like this, it's not about me as a member of Congress. It's about the public that's coming through the Capitol, making sure that we don't spread germs and the virus to others that might come in contact with a large number of people in a confined space like the Capitol.
I'm looking at the deaths now out of Italy. It's completely out of control right now in Italy. More than 800 people have died. Thousands of new cases happening overnight. Do we need to say, okay, you know, you got an Italian passport stamp in there from the last 2 weeks. You're not coming into our country right now. Do we need some kind of quarantine process for people from countries like Iran, like China, like Italy, that have had big outbreaks?
Absolutely. And thank God that the President got out ahead of this so many weeks ago and stopped travelers coming from China. But Italy and other countries are seeing a great outbreak like they are. I think we need to add those countries to the list and block travelers coming from those countries too. And I imagine, Trish, that we're going to hear a little bit about those types of ideas from the President tonight too.
Very interesting. So we will be watching for that. Also, some kind of economic stimulus measure. I mean, you look at what happened to the Dow today. You look at our markets. You look at the concerns about the economy. You go around town right now, the grocery stores are cleared out, the frozen food section, also pasta or any other canned goods right now. Very, very hard to get, Congressman. People are very nervous. So how do you keep an economy going? And it's not going to be great, right? That's just the reality of it as this starts to take its toll, and it has an effect. But can you do something with a stimulus package, a tax cut, to help?
Well, I think we need to find ways that we can help the working people of America to overcome this challenge. And the President's already laid out some ideas to do that. Payroll tax cuts for employees and employers and employees. Now, here's what I'm afraid of, though, Trish. Nancy Pelosi and House Democrats are going to put stimulus package ideas on the table that will be filled with wasteful government spending, big government ideas that are a part of their Democrat agenda. And I think we have to avoid that. That's not what we're looking for. That's not going to help us.
Get money into the hands of the people that have earned it to begin with, right? Congressman Banks,
that's exactly
good to see you tonight. Thank you.
Great to be with you.
All right.